Please be seated. Good morning, parents, family, friends, teachers, members of the leadership team, and fathers. As the assistant principal of middle school, I formally welcome you to the grade 8 promotion ceremony. It is an honor for all of us to be here to celebrate the achievements of our students as they prepare for the next step in their young lives. Let us start by rising for the Thai Royal Anthem led by our grade 8 band and Miss Sarah. Please stand. This group of grade 8 students has left its mark, not just through their many achievements, but through kindness, leadership, and connection. Today, we honor the spirit you have brought to our school these last 3 years and the promise you carry into the future. To start things off, I would like to invite Father Pete to the stage to say a few words.
As we come together to celebrate the lives of our beloved children, grade 8 students, and their achievements, and also for the promotion from middle school to high school. Beloved grade 8 students, parents, families, teachers, staff, and also admins. Congratulations on reaching this special milestone. Today, we celebrate not only your achievements, but also the exciting journey that lies ahead as you step into high school, a time of new opportunities, challenges, and growth. As you move forward, carrying with you the lessons you have learned, the friendship you have built, and the values that have shaped you, there are foundations that will support you as you continue to grow into the person you meant to be. There will be moments of challenge, for sure, but each one is a chance to grow stronger. Celebrate your successes and let them remind you of your resilience and potential. Keep dreaming big, but stay grounded in kindness, courage, and integrity. That's why we promote the heart. Having a good heart is very important for you all to be together, to live in the society, and to be brothers and sisters in this world together. May you be blessed with wisdoms in your decisions, strength in your struggles, and joy in your journey. The future is bright and is yours to explore and embrace. Ad Astra, to the star, as our motto. Your next chapter begins now. May God bless you all and keep you safe along your journey. Amen.
Thank you for those words, Father Pete, and for your presence today. Now, let us turn our attention to our students. This is why we're here. I'd like to call up a student who would like to share a few words to her classmates today. Mari, the stage is all yours.
Ronald Reagan once stated, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." Hearing this quote, people tend to not think past the surface level of it being a simple reminder that one act of kindness can go a long way. And even though that is absolutely true, if we take a moment to look deeper, we can find something even more powerful. The idea that everyone, no matter who they are, has the ability to make a difference in someone else's life. I'm sure everyone in this room, at some point this year, has either asked for help or has helped someone else, probably without even realizing how much it meant in that moment. Maybe it was asking help on a homework assignment, maybe it was sharing notes, a charger, or a piece of candy that you ran to Station 8 for. Maybe it was just a quiet, "Are you okay?" when someone looks slightly off. All these actions aren't loud or grand gestures, but they're real ones. Ones that show that someone cared, someone noticed, and someone was willing to step in, even in the tiniest ways. And that's something we see all the time in our grade. We aren't all the same, and we almost never agree, but somehow we've created something that worked. We're a group of people who helped each other get through rough patches, sometimes with advice, sometimes with silence, and sometimes just by showing up. And this kind of connection doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being present. It's not a loud connection, but it lingers, and it matters more than we realize. Because community doesn't have to be loud to be strong. Community is built in small moments, when people choose to care, even when no one's watching. When people help because they can, and not because they're supposed to. That's the kind of strength that doesn't show up on paper, but means everything. To our teachers and families, thank you for helping us to shape that kind of environment, for showing us what support looks like, not only in words, but also in actions. And to our grade, thank you for being that support, for all the unnoticed things you've done for each other, for showing up again and again. As we head into high school, we'll meet new people and face so many new challenges. But if we carry this mindset forward, the idea that everyone can help someone, then we're already bringing something valuable with us. Because helping doesn't have to be big to be meaningful. It just has to be real. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that thoughtful reflection, Mari. Now let's give out some awards, shall we? While we feel all of our students have been successful in immeasurable ways, our teachers have chosen students who stood out through exceptional performances, positive attitudes, and approaches to authentic learning in the classroom. We will start with the elective awards. Elective teachers, please stand up and line up along the wall. We will start with Mr. Dan and Advanced Culinary.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dan Matei, and I represent here, for sure, the most delicious, yummy program in RIS, the culinary arts. I'm today here in a kind of double role of teacher and parent too, so I have a suggestion for organizer. Some napkins here would be useful. Even tough people, at least that look tough, have a big heart, and sometimes they cry, right? So that being said, yesterday I did my homework, a pre-speech here, and today I realized we need to talk like a minute, so by now I should announce the winner, but I will ask my colleagues to cut 10-20 seconds of your speech so I can speak a little bit more. I have two confessions to make to the students today, and you see, I already shaking. First of all, for me, this ceremony every year is the hardest day of the year because out of all my students, I need to pick one single one. And that's just so difficult because deeply I care about my students and it's very hard. So I want to give an advice to all the students, not only my students, all the educators here. I want to tell you that no matter who will get this, and I don't want to diminish the importance of this award, no matter who will get this, all of you are winners. In 3 years, you grow so much. In 3 years, you acquire skills and knowledge that will follow you all your life. Okay? So you can give yourself a big applause because you are winners. Secondly, I want to tell you something that probably you don't know or not many people told you. Us, the teacher here, we get our energy from you. And the things that help us keep going is not only the money that we earn doing this job, it's your energy, your smile, your laugh, your silliness, your whatever you do every day. So for that reason, I want to thank all of the students that for the last 3 years bring in my life joy and happiness. Now, go to the real thing, the award. At the beginning of each semester, I ask my students, first question is, why do you choose culinary arts? Some of them say, oh, because I hear it's fun. Some of them say, oh, I taste some food previous semester from one of my friends and it's delicious. Some of them say, oh, I want to cook so good with my friends. Some of them say, oh, for the last 2 years I tried to take this course, but my mom forced me to take Minburi. I don't think that's true, but it might be, right? Anyway, delicious, fun, teamwork are words that kind of characterize my unique courses. And the person who will get this award kind of check mark all of them. This person, I don't know, it's a hardworking team player, skillful, friendly, funny, excited, curious, creative. I can keep going on, but I will stop here. And that person is 8th graders. Help me. Miss Alina.
We just baked like, we literally baked about half hour ago, 1 hour together, so she should not be shy.
It's always difficult to follow Dan in a public speaking situation. He's so much fun to listen to. And Mari said such wonderful things as well. I'm Sarah Hansen, and I'm so pleased to teach the bands here at RIS. And I'm here to talk about the 8th grade band today, and they are so special. They're really special to me. 4 years ago, I was a choir director here at RIS, and this was the first group that I got to start on instruments in 6th grade, so that made them super special to me. I called them my amazing 6th graders. My amazing Sixers. On the day of their spring concert when they were in 6th grade, they were working on this song called The Alpha Squadron. And they had to come over to the band room for a rehearsal with no instruments because all the instruments were over here at the PAC. It was hot, they were sweaty, and I thought, oh, how are we gonna practice this song with no instruments? So we all huddled in a circle. We had a discussion about all the transitions, and I said, okay, let's sizzle through Alpha Squadron. So I raised my arms and counted off, and I expected to hear shh, 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 and all the notes and all the rests for the song. That's not what happened. See, this group embodies the spirit of wanting to get things done and being productive, but they also embody a spirit of friendship, like Mari brought up, and fun. So after I counted off, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all started singing in funny instrument sounds. And that is how we went through all of Alpha Squadron in the band room, hot and sweaty that morning before the concert. And that spirit has continued to just surround that group as they've grown in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. This year they've also been outstanding. There are many opportunities that I bring to the students to allow them to work beyond normal band class. And with this list, most of them have done most of these opportunities. Several of them, raise your hand if you're a part of Bangkok International Band Festival here on stage this year. Extra content support practice, extra lunch practice. Raise your hand if you're doing a solo or a feature today or have had a solo or feature other times this year. Raise your hand if you participated in any transition songs requiring extra practice during content support or lunch. Let's see how many of them do so many things. Raise your hand if you play an instrument in a rock band or a second instrument for band or sing in a rock band. Raise your hand if you came to practice percussion with me at lunch and played or helped the 6th graders in the concert earlier. So many of them. We even had a group of students travel to Malaysia this year to participate in an honor band there. So in choosing one student, it was just exceptionally difficult. In fact, we're supposed to choose several students for this award, and I think I chose more than any other list. But there is one student that did all of these things this year. They learned percussion with me at lunch times. They performed in both the transition songs. They had solos. They went to Bangkok International Band Festival. They went to Malaysia. And they even became a gnome to help the 6th graders in their concert this year. And they made up their own solo at the transition concert earlier this year. That student is Dane.
Hello, I'm Nate Madrid. I teach computer science and robotics. So for this award, the Computer Science and Technology Award, so let me talk about this student. So I met this student as a 7th grader, and he actually came to me really fired up about robotics. But what sometimes tends to happen with middle school students is they come in fired up about something, but when they have a challenge, they immediately give up and they immediately lose interest. So what I did with this student is I essentially gave him what was probably an impossible task, an impossible robot to build. But he embraced the challenge, he powered through, he learned a lot, and even though we ran out of time and to some degree ran out of ideas, him and I both, towards the end of 7th grade, he never complained. He really understood that it was a learning experience, and he was grateful for that. And that really just showed me the type of student that he was. And that experience really exemplified what he was able to do as an 8th grader as well. I could go on and on what the student accomplished in grade 8 as well. But let me just say to all of you, I mean, find your failures, challenge yourself. If you never fail, that means you're playing it safe. You're not improving yourself. While you're celebrating your successes, everyone around you is getting better and they're learning. So remember, challenge yourself. Don't get stuck celebrating your successes. Your growth is going to be stunted. So I had a lot of grade 8 students that did very well in computer science and technology. But I think the number one thing that separated this student was that I noticed in class, when other students had questions or needed help, they would actually go to that student instead of me. So that really showed me the kind of respect and leadership and role modeling abilities this student had. And that's what this award is really all about, is students that know how to make themselves better and then also know how to make their community better and make the people around them better. And this student is Donovan.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Christian, and this year I taught creative writing to the 8th graders. An observation I have is that there are a lot of good writers in the 8th grade, so I really want to applaud you for that. Creative writing is not only writing efficiently and technically being concise, but also writing from your heart. Writing creatively means giving some part of yourself. And when I would read this 8th grader's writing, it was like drinking a glass of iced tea on a hot summer day. So this award goes to Jesse.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to our 8th grade promotion ceremony. I'd first like to note that I've been at the school for 4 years now. I'm Mr. Justin, I teach the health and wellness course and PE here. Since I've been here, this school has said that they care about the health and well-being of the students, and they've also shown that by expanding the health and wellness course. And I think that we're all fortunate to be working in a school that not only talks about the health and well-being of the students, but also commits time and resources to it, so I want to thank the school for that. With regards to my selection for this award, there were a number of capable students in my course. I ended up selecting a student who I've known since 6th grade here, and I taught in 6th grade. And in 6th grade, this is a student who was running circles around me. And from there, this student proceeded to continue to grow and mature in our school. This is a student who is immensely intelligent, talented, gifted, and I observed them use those talents and gifts for good. They completed a project where they worked on video, media literacy. They started a YouTube page with their friends that was quite successful, actually. I'm really impressed with them on that project. And I just want to stress to this student that you're very smart, you're very talented, you're very gifted, and I want you to continue to use your talents for the good and continue to work hard and reach your potential. And that student is Ong. Come on up, Ong.
Good morning. Self-body. High physical ability is always key for daily life quality. In physical education, it's so difficult to pick one for many 8th graders this year. After nominate and pick and thinking about and screen out, we got one. Teachers participate and develop well in all round as physical education expects. Specific for her, higher than others, during lesson activity, she's always communicate with her classmates with really nice and develop
well interpersonal skill. I would present this award to Sin.
Dear parents, students and teachers, my name is Mr. Olivier. I'm teaching high school and middle school values. I'm also a Model United Nations and UN in middle school and high school. Before recognizing the most remarkable student in grade 8 values, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge one colleague, Mr. Chris. Thank you so much for teaching values with me this year. Thank you for your assistance, your collaboration, and your support. Thank you for all the 8th grade students who learned values with me this year, showing empathy, curiosity, and being enthusiastic in class. Picking one student is very difficult. Anyhow, I'm looking forward to teach you next year in peace study in grade 9. Now let's go for the award. I have the privilege of teaching these students in elementary, then we continue into middle school. I watched this young student becoming a thoughtful, respectful, and grown-up adult. He doesn't only learn values, he applies values. He shows maturity, interest in a subject, and dedication. It's my honor and privilege to call Key, who I bring always the best in class. Congratulations, Key, for being the best student in values.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Aaron, and I teach visual arts. And one of the things I just was thinking about is I have the privilege to be able to teach all of these students from 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. So I feel like I really get to know them, kind of like Miss Sarah. Like I close my eyes and I think back to that very first 6th grade art class, and I see Megan, I see Alina, I see Sandy, and they're little girls, and they're shorter than me, and now they're taller than me, except for Alina. And they've grown so much. But all of you, there's so many stories from each of you. I think about Cello, I think about Jedi, Tassan, Keen. They were silly but hardworking little boys in 6th grade, and now they're silly, hardworking boys in 8th grade. A lot of things. Nietzsche, Paint, and Minnie are the first group that have gone through advanced art, which is a high school level class in middle school, so I'm very proud of them. So there's so many things that I could talk about, but I have to talk about one student and for the Visual Arts Award. And visual arts are interesting. We can communicate in many different ways. Music is wonderful. We get to hear it. It stirs our soul. Writing is important. We can talk. But we can also express ourselves visually. And this student sometimes is quiet. Sometimes we might even have a chance to maybe not see what they're capable of until they express themselves through their painting, through their sculpture, through their art. She not only embraced and did the art, but she also took the time to think deeply about the art. When she was writing about it, when we were having discussions in class, she contributed something a little bit personal, and that's very appreciated. So I'd like to invite Penny up here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sister Mayan, and I had the privilege of teaching religion to our middle school students. It's always a joy to see students grow, not just academically, but spiritually. So today, I'm honored to recognize one such student. This student has shown a genuine eagerness to learn more about the Bible, especially the Old Testament. And this student's participation in class, marked by thoughtful answers and a willingness to engage even when unsure, truly reflects a strong growth mindset. And this student has consistently demonstrated respect by listening carefully, staying on task, and completing assignments promptly. And her presence at every all-school mass further highlights her quiet dedication to living out her faith. So for her commitment, attentiveness, and respectful presence in our class, the Religion Award is presented to Sandria. At this time, I would like to invite Father John, the school chaplain, to join us. Father John will be presenting each student in religion class with a Bible, a gift to encourage their continued journey in faith and understanding. So first, of course, Sandria. Paul. Sean. David. Last but certainly not the least, Hannah.
I would like to take this opportunity just to recognize one of our teachers who is retiring after so many years at our school. Mr. Thompson, would you stand? Let's give you one more round of applause. Most teachers are not known for their singing voices, but then again, our teachers are not most teachers. They have prepared a special performance for our students today, led by Miss Jen on the piano. Teachers, come on up.
And if you're so smart, tell me why you still so afraid.
Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out.
You've got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. But you know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want or you can just get
Oh, they're gonna kick you out of here, but you're only halfway through. When will you realize
high school waits for you?
So down with your mind, you can't be everything you wanna be before your time.
Although your parents might say you're growing way too fast, too fast.
Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need.
Oh, you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right.
You got your passion, you got your pride. Don't you know that only fools are satisfied?
Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true.
When will you realize college waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while.
It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two.
When will you realize
Your future waits for you. You know that when the truth is told that you can get what you want and you can just get old, you're gone. Kick off before you even get halfway through. Why don't you realize high school waits for you? When will you realize your future waits for you?
Hey, Mr. Kong!
Our next awards come from our modern language and Thai language department teachers. Teachers, please stand and line up along the wall. We will start with Mr. Nelson in Spanish.
Good morning, everyone. Parents, families, fathers, administration, of course, our stars, 8th grade. I don't know how to start. I didn't prepare anything because this is the most difficult day for me. I have been crying since yesterday, and I will continue today. This class is the first one that started with me 3 years ago in 6th grade. 5 and 10 have continued all the journey with me. They are going to be always in my mind and in my heart. Tiger was the last one that come to my class, and he's just been one more there, like all the years together. Next, Ten, he's happy with me. He knows that he's like my son. I always say that to him. I love your words yesterday in the letter that you gave to me, that you say that I help you to grow. That touched my heart, really. Tera, always laughing, always nice. I love you too. You're my girl. You will be always there. Caleb, since 5th grade I know you. I remember that you couldn't hit the ball in softball, and now you are hitting home runs. You have grown a lot. I will continue with you next year in varsity, of course. Then, hard worker. He's awesome. Always working hard, trying his best. Last but not least, Pam. She left some months, but she returned in 7th grade. She's always been there. Like Dan say, I want to give, I work to all of them. All of them deserve it. All of them are amazing. They will be always my kids. But sadly, I have to give an award. This doesn't mean that this student is better than the others. All of them deserve this award. But sadly, I have to give one. So please, Pam, come here.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Nova. First of all, congratulations to all the grade 8 students, and especially my lovely Mandarin students. You have made this far with your persistence and hard work. I'm so proud of you all. So today, I'm honored to present the Mandarin Award to a very special student. It won't be long, but I did wrote a poem inspired by a Chinese poem. So here we go. She's quiet, yes, but sharp and bright. Her mind is busy day and night. She's loud, but only when she dares, with answers flying through the air. Through middle school, she stretched with grace from tiny roots to tread in place. She gives her all right to the end, a student, a fighter, and a friend. And brave? Oh yes, in every sense, except when crashing her dad's Mercedes-Benz. Let's give Sandy a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. I think many of you don't know me, so let me introduce myself. My name is Megumi, and I teach Japanese in both in the high school and middle school. I'm very happy to teach Japanese in middle school again, because for a few years we didn't have Japanese class here. This year's class was so kind, friendly, and full of energy. So it was not easy for me to choose just one student for this award. The student who received the Japanese language award always join classes with smile, good energy, and a strong will to learn. He works hard in every lesson. He enjoys learning Japanese words, grammar, and also the culture. His positive attitude makes the class a happy place. He gives a good example to others. This year's Japanese Language Award goes to Meg.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kunan, and this is my first year to work here as a Thai teacher at IS. First of all, I would like to say congratulations to every grade 8ers for your success today, and I'm very happy. And yeah, I would like to say thank you for all of your hard work and dedication throughout this year. Even though I didn't have the chance to teach some of you this year, but when I walk around the school, I'm always happy to see you greet me with a smile and to do like to show respect to me, and yeah, that's very good. Apart from me, we also have like Kuboy and Kufon to teach Thai language this year, and it's very hard decision to choose only one student for this award. Well, today I'm proud to recognize one outstanding student. This student has shown remarkable dedication, responsibility, and kindness throughout the year. He comes to class ready to learn, listen with care, and participate with activity, like very thoughtfully. Every time, he always completes with pride and pay attention to every detail, and his writing now reflect very clear and meaningful idea. And he also show a quiet example, show respect to everyone, to the friend and the teacher, everyone those around him. And also, the Thai Language Award for this year goes to Khao Pan Congratulations.
Back to our students. Our next student speaker immediately jumped at the opportunity to share his thoughts with his classmates. Sean would like to share a few words of advice.
Middle school. After 3 years, this era in our lifetime has come to an end. We've all learned many things, both academically and mentally. So, what did we learn? One thing I've learned over the years is that you can't always trust other people. You can tell them to do something for you in group projects, but they won't always do it. I had to learn it the hard way, especially in one class called Thai class. Okay, so some of my team members did a lot of things. Some of them did not do anything, especially you, Chin. So, aside from that, I do have thoughts moving forward into high school. So my main concern is the grading system, as according to Mr. Kong, they use A, B, C, D, and my mom doesn't really like C's and B's, only A's. So I might be like a bit cooked. So yeah, so some good thoughts about moving to high school, that I have a lot more freedom, a lot more classes to do, a lot more time to spend studying and being with my friends. So I'm sure we're all looking forward to fostering new relationships in high school and bettering our current ones. Now, I would like to conclude this speech by acknowledging all the teachers that have taught us over the past 3 years. Some of them were not present at this very moment, such as Ms. Molly or Ms. Kathy, but I'm sure that if they were here, they would love this. So, thank you to all teachers for teaching all of us over the 3 years. And with that, my speech is concluded.
Thank you, Sean. Our last set of awards comes from our core subject teachers. Teachers, please stand and line up along the wall. We'll start with Mr. Dakota in social studies.
That speech just made this next recognition a lot easier because it's always great when a student can stand up and demonstrate their skills, their talents, and their insights themselves and not have a teacher do it for them. But moving forward, it's now my pleasure to invite a student to the stage and recognize their awesome work this year in social studies throughout the entire year. This student demonstrated a natural aptitude for the subject, asked great questions, supported his peers consistently throughout classes, and really embraced our principles of the Phoenix in the social studies classroom. So I would like to invite back Sean to the stage.
Good morning, somebody up. My name's Chris, and I'm the grade 8 English teacher here at RIS. And today I'm going to present an award to a student who has done 3 things, I think, that are worth noting. This student has done an exemplary job of joining the RIS community this year. This student is a powerful communicator in a variety of different settings and ways. And this student showed a curiosity each and every day, both inside and outside the classroom. And for these 3 reasons, I would like to welcome Tiger to the stage.
Morning, kiddos. Thanks. Well, today's the day. Now, the student I get to reference today, I've had the opportunity to have for 2 years. The amount of growth the student has shown from 7th grade to 8th grade is commendable. The sassy looks that I still get are still the same from 6th grade even. But I just recently found out that this student does not like surprises, but she's also headed to Canada for some amazing opportunities. But I will tell you right now, this student, man, Canada, watch out. She's coming. She may like math. I would like to say love, but she wouldn't say that. But middle school, I must ask you a question. Can you help me welcome Piper to the stage?
Hello. My name is Mr. Com. I teach science in the middle school, specifically grade 8, grade 7. I'd like to say a few things to the whole class of grade 8 students. I'd like you to know that I hold high standards because mediocrity is the enemy of excellence. I want you to seek excellence in everything that you do. For this student that I'm going to invite up is a student who is curious, who's driven by his curiosity, often stays behind after class, comes up and asks, seeks the knowledge he desires. And I'd like to use this as an example of seeking
knowledge in places where knowledge can be found. Your teachers have a wealth of knowledge. Your parents have a wealth of knowledge. Your friends have a wealth of knowledge. Do not just take the easy way out, but go and seek, go and learn from people rather than from your devices. The student that I am going to ask to receive the Science Award goes to Sky.
Congratulations to all of our award winners. And thank you so much once again to our grade 8 teachers. Your work with the students truly is commendable. I'd like to call up our third and final student speaker to the stage, who's going to share a few of her reflections on 8th grade and of middle school. Tea, come on up.
I'm a little shocked right now. I was crying because of this recent speech, so so if I crack my voice this time, I fall out of really emotional today. Okay. Good morning, parents, students, teachers, and administrators. I hope you're all having a great day so far. I know really well that today is going to be emotional, and I thought, why don't I add to that? I have been in RAS for my whole academical life. Not once have I moved, from pre-K all the way to now. It almost doesn't feel real that we're going to be starting high school next year in just 3 months. It's so hard to believe. Over the years, I have grown close to the class of 2029. These bonds didn't just happen overnight. They were tested through every group project, every class, and every laugh in the hallways. I still remember the first day of 6th grade. Everything felt new and shocking. I felt out of place, like there were so many things. New teachers, new schedules, power school, laptops. It felt like stepping into a completely different world. Some moments still live in my memory so clearly, like when we learned about Greek mythology in Mr. Jordan's class and passed around notes during the tests. Or how this day in history in Miss Molly's class, I would always hope that I'd learn something related to the Titanic. It never did. Then, in science class, Miss Kathy was out sick and Mr. Chris subbed in. We were learning something about manure in the atmosphere, and my friend and I were passing around the note. Cows were doing what cows do. On the note, the only words were poop and fart. Mr. Chris looked at the note, looked at us, and then slid it back to us. That was my first and one of my favorite memories of him. Then came 7th grade. We were used to the schedule. We were used to the way middle school worked. But still, it was hard. I was in accelerated math. It hit me like a drug. You should see my grades. Science, even tougher. I've never been taught by Mr. Harvey or Mr. Calm before, and they didn't exactly ease us in. I still remember the first day, how they set the tone right away. This class is gonna be harder than 6th grade, they said. And they weren't wrong. But looking back, 7th grade was actually one of the chillest years. It had its challenges, yes, but it was just fun. And now, 8th grade. This year felt different, better, faster. If I could relive one year, it'd be this one. I came in feeling more confident, and somewhere along the way, I got closer to more of you guys. There's so many memories that will stick with me for so long, like Mr. Chris doing Just Dance with us, or Mr. Harvey teaching us how to wrestle when everyone else was on ETK, or how Mr. Calm launched our rocket and it got stuck on the middle school building. But now, it's time to move forward. High school is just around the corner, and it's going to be taught in a whole different way. I'm proud to be part of this class, and I'm grateful for every moment, every lesson, and every person who's been part of this journey with me. I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Thank you to the class of 2029, especially. Thank you to the parents for helping us along the way. And thank you to the teachers for teaching us how to be successful. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a good high school year.
Good morning. I'm Miss Melissa, and it is my pleasure to be able to give the Distinguished Scholar Awards. These awards are awarded to 3 students who show all-around dedication to their studies. They act as academic role models within RIS, and their academic achievements reflect this. Please join me in congratulating these 3 fine students, Pan, Meg, and Mari.
Mrs. Tavita Bijayendrayodin was a member of the first graduating class at Ruamrudee in 1965. She excelled as a scholar while studying here, and she returned to serve RIS as a teacher and later as an administrator. She is known for setting high academic standards and building the reputation of RIS as a school dedicated to academic excellence. Her leadership as head of school from 1979 to 1996 helped create the great school that we have today. This award recognizes one student who exemplifies diligence, intellectual curiosity, high standards, and a love of learning in all subject areas. This individual demonstrated academic excellence throughout their entire time at RIS Middle School. This student consistently motivates and encourages others, provides vision for students, and leads by example. This student also challenges fellow students and classmates to do their best and is a positive role model for everybody. The recipient of this award has been referenced by teachers as a top E performer, the highest grade a student can get on summative assessments. She contributes to her classes frequently by asking questions that demonstrate her knowledge, her understanding, and her curiosity. She shows strong study skills that include an exemplary notebook and even self-made study guides. Overall, she not only supports her own learning, but also advocates for the learning of others. It is my honor and privilege to present this Top Scholar Award to Celine. Good morning, class of 2029. The Father Leo Travis Citizenship Award. At RIS, we name our Citizenship Award in honor of Father Leo Travis, a man whose life and work exemplified service and compassion. Father Travis came to Thailand in 1956 to work with the underserved communities in the Northeast. He spent years in the hills helping the sick, the impoverished, the disadvantaged.
before being called to Bangkok in 1962. And from that point on, Father Travis dedicated himself to developing the Redemptorist mission in Bangkok, serving the RAS community. He is remembered across campus for his selfless dedication to others, and we believe he represents the kind of citizen we aim to nurture in every RAS student. This award recognizes a student who serves both the RAS community and the world beyond our campus. The recipient is an open-minded global citizen who practices self-discipline, demonstrates self-awareness, and acts with a deep sense of social responsibility. They promote local and global citizenship with a positive and hopeful attitude, actively participating in school and community life, and showing a strong understanding of civic responsibility. This student is highly regarded by both classmates and faculty alike, always willing to put in that extra effort, whether speaking at middle school assemblies or leading middle school council events. This student shows what it means to lead with purpose and compassion. This year's Father Leo Travis Citizenship Award goes to Utah. The Father Tom Griffith Leadership Award. Everyone who had the privilege of knowing Father Tom Griffith knows that he was a man who made Ruamrudee International School possible. This school was built on Father Griffith's leadership, tireless devotion, and future-oriented vision for the Redemptorist mission in Thailand. Father Griffith first came to Thailand in 1954. After serving the Northeast, he soon found his true calling in education. It was under his leadership that we moved to our current campus and began our transformation into one of the top international schools in Asia. To honor his legacy, we name our leadership award after him. This award recognizes a student who has taken on significant leadership roles in extracurricular activities and has made a measurable impact on improving the student experience here at RIS. This year's recipient has demonstrated thoughtful, compassionate leadership across the entire middle school, supporting his classmates and teammates with kindness, even in the most difficult of moments. Teachers consistently speak about his positive influence both inside and outside the classroom. He has done so with and without any leadership titles, because leadership is not a role, it's a function. The recipient of this year's Father Griffith Leadership Award is Caleb O'Malley. And now for a really special moment, we're going to take a pause and reflect on your years here at RAS up until now with a brief, maybe not so brief, but a video.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? From cute little humans to confident young men and women, our grade 8 students have grown tremendously. And the most exciting part is that their journey is just beginning. Students, before we begin handing out the promotion certificates, take a moment to reflect on the hard work, perseverance, and growth that you have shown and demonstrated to all of us these last 3 years. While this certificate may only be a piece of paper, it represents countless achievements and the impact that you have made on yourselves, your families, and our entire RIS community. That truly is something worth celebrating. Dr. Nathan and Crew Boyd, please join me on stage. Congratulations, class of 2029. Row 1, please stand.
สันพัฒน์ A.M. โซเฟียสิพัฒน์ A.M. โซเฟียสิริกร ชัยกุลปันปุณจันทรสุภวงศ์โดนัลด์ เครกเดย์ฮันสันอัครพิมมาสอนโฮชินันอธิสตางจงจรูญรังสรรค์อินทิรากมลเลิศวราเลียวจูซีอินทัศน์ลุกวีระนัทมนต์ เอมม่า แมนนัสเคลบ เจน โอมาลีพัฒนายปาวากมลสิทธิ์ ขาวสุนอาชวิน รัตนนาวาทองพิชตาวานันยพัฒน์ รุ่งนพคุณศรีศึกษาสินพิพัฒน์นักประพัฒน์ ตั้งฤทัย วานิชสุวิศรา วิริยะ ยอดเยี่ยมศักดิ์นภา อาสาสิอดินยา ภูมาชัยนิสาพัฒน์ เชียนวานิชนันที จุฬาพุทธิเรยอน กุปตะบันติตา แก้วคงกันกมล เกียงเอีย ณโดมกิจเลิศบรรจงคิมคูวอนคิมเซนากนกนุชกิติวงศ์กรอภิสาคงมานิชาก้องกรณีลีเซนฮุยเลวดาวเชงปานเหลืองทองคำอัครไมตรีเวชเทยาเอลิซามาเทอาลีนาเนเลปเชนโกซินจานาตาลีเวียนปุญจรัตน์นิรันตานุชิตออนซุนวอนพิชยากฤษปัจฉิมนันท์เผิงเฮาชนฐานัทประยุนทองสุดฟ้ารัตนเวโรจน์บุริศเรือนแก้วเพ็ญพันนีสิริอมรสิงห์ประเสริฐพจน์สนิทวงศ์ณอยุธยานัชมนเศรษฐภักดีนันนิชาสุขานิมิตวาสนาทางเฮายินเอยาตันสุวรรณวันกนกธีระประยูร คณินทร์ธนสิทธิพันธ์ชินธนธนันท์สิรินทร์อัฏฐาเมธธนสรวิเศษไพฑูรย์
Let's give one more round of applause. The class of 2029. Students, soon-to-be high school students, we wish you the very best as you continue your academic journey and the next chapter of your lives. Band students, please come back up to the stage and take your seats. They would like to do one final middle school performance for us.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me do a thing like on Jupiter and Mars. In outdoors, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me.
come to the end of today's ceremony, I have the unenviable task of following everyone's incredible speeches and performances. But I do have the enviable task of welcoming the class of 2029 to high school. So, class of 2029, be fresh like mint, tough like a cactus, determined like ivy. No. Be a banana. You are on the cusp of something very different. And yes, you are prepared. Your time in elementary school set you up for success in middle. Foundations of numeracy and literacy helped you calculate slope and speed, explore thermal energy, program robots to respond to your commands. You debated with purpose, writing arguments that could hold up in a court of law, or at least in a solid 8th grade Google document. You traced the path of a plague that reshaped the world, and even lived through one. And you read Animal Farm and discovered how language can build or break trust. And just as elementary school prepared you for middle school has prepared you for high school. You've grown in all of those academic areas while also navigating evolving friendships, romances, bromances, and cismances, complete with arguments, inside jokes, and occasional misunderstandings. You've grown. You've changed. You've become more of you. You know, a common question elementary school students ask me is this: is high school hard? The answer is unequivocally yes, especially for an elementary school student. For you, it'll be a little bit easier than that, but it will also be quite difficult. Yet know this: you as a former middle school student are prepared for the differences in the horizon when you are a banana. Bananas, they grow quickly, and you will too. Not just your bodies, but your big, beautiful minds. They're going to prune and connect and approach the final stages of what will become the foundation, though not the completion, of your cognition for life. Bananas bend. They don't break. You'll face pressure from places all over, friends, family, even yourself. When you stay flexible, you'll adapt. And bananas are sweet, even like this one when it's bruised. You might take some hits, but like a banana, you still can lead with that sweet kindness that we know this class to have. And here's my favorite part about bananas. Bananas grow in bunches. You won't go through high school alone. You're surrounded by people who love you and want you to succeed. And here's the really incredible thing. The more you want your friends to succeed, the more they'll want you to succeed. And when you're all hoping and cheering for each other and lifting each other up, well, you get the picture. Your people matter. Keep them and find more. Okay, well, let's be real. Bananas can be a bit bland, especially when that's all you've got. And when I look around this class, I see a lot more. Walk through me here. Walk with me here, okay? Because I know that you can think of someone in this class that's like this, all right? And even maybe yourself. I see mint, refreshing and bright. I see ivy, determined and climbing no matter what's in the way. Cacti, full of that quiet, strength, and sharp boundaries. Sunflowers that follow the light, lavender, calming the room just by being in it. Then, of course, there are the wildflowers, perhaps quite a few in this group. They don't care about the rules, they just bloom wherever they land. And yes, I see occasional Venus flytraps. Sweet, but not to be messed with. We can learn a lot from bananas, but we can learn even more when we pay attention to everything else that's growing around us. High school isn't just about becoming who you are. It's about watching the people next to you grow into who they are too. And when you really see each other, encourage each other, and challenge each other, that's when the garden bears fruit. Just one last thing. Whatever you are, don't be a peeled banana. Don't lose your skin. Don't forget what's holding you together. You've got layers of support. Friends, family, teachers, your resilience. That's your skin. That's what holds you together. Because once the peel is gone, well, it gets a little messy. Keep your skin. Stay whole. Protect what makes you strong. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2029. We will now receive, if row 1 would please stand, and make your way out of this auditorium as high schoolers. Almost. Row 2, would you please